My name is Derek Sloboda, and I'm here with Camryn Mosher of the Purdue Fort Wayne softball team. Cam, how are you doing?
I am good. Thank you for having me. How are you?
I'm doing great. Now, let's set the scene here for fans who weren't following on Tuesday. You came to the plate in the bottom of the seventh with the bases loaded, your team down 3 and 2 outs, and you hit what some call the ultimate grand slam, the walk-off grand slam. Now, that's kind of a scenario some kids think about in their backyard. Have you ever dreamed of that scenario when you were a kid?
Who doesn't? What softball player doesn't think about coming up to the plate with, losing and then being able to hit a ball that far and win for your team. Like, I think that's everybody at least thinks about that once growing up.
Take me through your thought process and your approach as you're walking to the plate to start that at bat.
So I didn't have a good game offensively the first game. So I knew going into the second game that I really just needed to breathe and keep it simple and just relax. Have fun. So that at bat walking up, I had good at bats against Campbell, which is their number one pitcher, all throughout the second game. So I feel like those at bats really prepared me for that last at bat, and I was able to keep swinging and making contact. So walking up to the plate for that last at bat, I had full confidence that something was going to happen, whether that be a liner through the 5-6 hole, whatever it be, just for those runners to move. I knew something was going to happen. I obviously was not expecting to hit that home run. I've always believed and been told that home runs are accidents. So that was the last thing that I was shooting for and hoping for in that moment. But other than staying relaxed, I wasn't really thinking of anything. I was just completely blank in my mind. So,
did any different thoughts go through your head, or did your approach change when you started in that 0-2 count?
I knew that I had to start swinging at anything close and fouling any balls off that I didn't want or that I didn't make or that I couldn't make good contact with. But that's it. 0-2, you got to keep fighting. You got to keep doing what you can to stay in there and give her your best because she's given you her best.
So you're telling me at no point walking to the plate you thought about the home run to win the game?
No, I really wasn't. I just wanted to do something, like I said before, whether that be, anything. Home runs aren't something that like you go up and you're like, I want to swing for the fences. Obviously, you can have big swings, you can take big hacks, but like swinging and hitting a home run is not something that like I go up and I'm like, I want to do this. Just make contact, just keep it simple.
Describe the feeling off the bat. What was your first instinct?
Oh my gosh. It literally, my boyfriend was there and he got a video of it and it just sounded like a gunshot. And it echoed and it felt so like effortless. And I like, once I hit it, I knew right away.
Tell me that feeling when you got the first and you kind of look back at your teammates probably for the first time.
Oh my gosh. I think the thing that like while I was running the bases, I just thought of our seniors because it was their last home games and what that home run meant for them. You know what I mean? To play their last home game as a Don on that field with a win and end it with a win. That was the biggest thing that I was thinking about in that moment.
All right. What was the feeling when you crossed home plate?
Oh, so excited. Everybody was in my ear yelling and screaming. And when you get like, whenever you hit a home run, like the girls give you a chain and they put it around your neck. And I was like, give me the chain. Oh, it was awesome. Everybody was so excited and so happy. And Coach G gave me a hug. She's like, that was awesome. So it was a really cool moment.
So when you got back to your phone afterwards, who did you call? Who did you text?
Oh, I immediately called my dad. Immediately. He was so excited. He had already like known about it just because he keeps up with the stats and everything. But I FaceTimed him and he's like, I love that smile. You have the biggest smile on your face right now. He's like, you gotta use that and keep that with you for this next weekend. So, but he was really excited. He was super excited for me.
Is that your best softball moment?
Oh, 100%. 100%. That will never ever go. Like, I will always think of that. Always. Whenever I need to like hype myself up, give myself a little confidence, that right there is what I'm going to be thinking about.
Well, thank you very much, Cam, for jumping in and giving us some insight on that home run on a cold and rainy afternoon.
Oh yeah.
To see that go out was pretty awesome. So congratulations. That was great.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.